they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking downfield on first down. Coming out aggressively. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brings it in down the left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Complete on the shuffle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the Bruins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here and trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Corn. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're going to run it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Slithers into space. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Now adjusting. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's off. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruin. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Finding open areas. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Takes the easy completion. across the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCLA.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll move the wide receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Turns on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Washington. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
To throw, it's Van Buren. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time with his feet. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
The sure hands, it's Washington. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. This time on target. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning, and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, and you can see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. There was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Going right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to...
Makes the grab down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to break the field position with the return.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he's still running after the move. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Shoots it to the left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now...
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Runs through a tackle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Quick completion on the out. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. At the 45 on his way. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback making checks. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got him downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's got the back in the middle. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Trying to pound it in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball and...
Ernie on the Jets! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shaw. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks the tackle. Look out, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to bully their way in. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the...
Turning it on!
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Finds his man. Looking for room at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the ball.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. The 50. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He lobs one high down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will